We have all been waiting to watch Xabi Alonso football. We all been waiting. Every single Chelsea fan since last what was it? April, May, around there when they announced Xabi Alonso as a year we go that is done. Was it even in March, right? We've been waiting for the day that we get to watch Chelsea play under Xabi Alonso. Yeah, and today was that day. Now, very, very much interesting game, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts about that. But before I do, yeah, welcome to Famous Football. I'm your host Nate. Let's talk football. Now, let's get into football, yeah. Because what happened today, we literally go and say this thing. Since you lot missed the World Cup so much, yeah, the third place game that everybody think is the best game in the World Cup. How about we recreate that for you lot? How about we recreate that for you, Lord, with the same scoreline and that? You okay with it? You okay? Listen, Chelsea was able to get the job done, right? But it was so Chelsea, though, to kind of take you through that emotion. You know what I mean? Like, 1 minute they look like they're going to win. The next minute they look like they're about to lose the entire flipping game, right? So it's like you don't know where you stand because I was doing a live and I was going, Chelsea's going to lose this game. It would be so Chelsea, considering the fact that I have to wake up the time that I wake up. I've been up since 4 o'clock, right, to watch Chelsea play. I'm in the US. 4 a.m. I've been up. Well, actually 3 a.m. Scratch that. 3 a.m. just so I can get to watch Chelsea play. And I was like, it would be so Chelsea to kind of frustrate my life, frustrate my entire career, yeah, and lose this game. And now I have to go back to bed pretty much pissed. But the game happened, right? Chelsea versus Western Sydney, right? Chelsea started the game with basically a bunch of academy lads, yeah. So Sherman was in goal, and then you have couple and then Emiliano, another person that everybody's been talking about, that he is impressing Xabi Alonso a lot. Tosin Adarabioyo was the captain. He was then there. And then Subaloyi. And then Archaempong was playing as a center back. And then Subaloyi was also playing our Reggie Watson, right? And then Dario Esiugo were in the double pivot. And then Welsh was playing as a 10. Destin was playing as a winger. And then McCain was also playing as winger on the left-hand side, or right-hand side. And then Dilab was up front. Now, this game, the first half, right, to speak about it, you could see the inexperience of the youngsters, right? You could tell they were academy boys. Now, they have couple of good spell here and there that you look at their, their brilliance, right? Couple moments here and there in that game, couple spell. But the entire game, they were bully off the ball, right? They couldn't match the physicality of the Western Sydney guys, right? I think it was mostly their first team going against the academy lights, right? So they couldn't really match the physicality. They were sloppy, especially at times with their passes as well. But all in all, Dario Esiugo, they impressed me. I will tell you that. He was moving like Casado. Like we all expect him to move like, right? I've been wondering why I haven't really heard any news about Dario Esiugo leaving. And that might be why. But now I'm also listening to hear if he was injured. Was that the reason Xabi Alonso put him out? I don't know, but let's see. And then Watson was another person that impressed me a lot, right? Watson, he was playing for the U18, but the way he was moving, right? Like Reggie Welsh. Right? Reggie Welsh also did well. He also couldn't really quite handle the physicality, in my opinion. And then Destin was another person that was brilliant too today, right? With the exception of his goal, I also think him playing as a winger, playing the way that he played, right, was good. Was absolutely good. Now, the lap, right? Oh, God. Let's see. Whoever is coming in for Dilap, I'm hearing Nottingham Forest. I'm also hearing Everton. Please hurry, yeah? Let's get this over with. Let's get this over with, yeah? Dilap, what's going on with you, bruv? But yeah, and then Archaempong also they impressed me. So it's like like I said, you could see couple good spell from the youngsters all around the pitch here and there, right? But it's like collectively they couldn't really gain control of the game like the way I wanted them to, right? Personally, they couldn't because they get bullied off the ball. They were sloppy and they weren't quick enough at times, right? Fast enough in their decision making. But like I said, you could see that the idea is there, and you could see that they can actually play. But just like they're playing against people, maybe that is faster than them, stronger than them. So it's like they had to be a bit more technical. So when they come to the technical aspect, they had it. Especially watching some of the goals they score. The Dario Esiugo goal, right? Oh my God. Dario Esiugo get the ball, send it out wide to Destin. Destin drive, with it, right? Cut back, find Dario Esiugo one time to Reggie Welsh. Reggie Welsh find him back, give and go, right? Slot a ball on corner. Happy this thing. One of the best goal in the entire game, right? And then the second goal again, McCain played, not the second, the very first goal. McCain played Destin to Destin in front of goal, buried it. So you could tell the quality is there, but just like the people that were playing against might have been a bit more physical, might have been a bit more faster than them, you could tell. But technicality wise, I think they had it, right? And then the second half came in, right? The big boys came on. And when they came on, right, before they came on, Chelsea was down 3-2, right? Because immediately before they came on, Chelsea just conceded. And when that happened, the big boys came on. Cole Palmer, João Pedro, Stepeav, Jimmy Gittins, Cole, what's his name? Sanchez, and Fofana, right? They came in. Palestra, Asemino, they all came in, right? Great. Happy days. Immediately, Jimmy Gittins, right, shimmy his way, got what's his name? João Pedro on the ball. João Pedro, right, shimmy his way, did João Pedro thing, get Jimmy Gittins the assist, buried it, and now it's 3-3. And then Chelsea consider 4-3. João Pedro come back, score a hat-trick, call it a day. So the entire game ended 6-4. But when they came on, the level up, right, the level went up. Right, you could tell it went up. The level they increased, right? The quality they increased. You could see a lot of movement here and there. And one thing I like is the fact that João Pedro, you can't really contain him to that center forward spot, right? He can drop deep to get the ball, and I was loving it. He can go out wide. He's able to dribble past people. Now again, it's just against Western Sydney, a team from Australia, so you can't really read much into it. So honestly, I'm really looking forward to that game against Spurs, right? That is to happen in a couple days. I'm looking forward to that game to see how that one's gonna go. I'm genuinely looking forward to that, right? Because it's going to be against one Premier League team to another Premier League team, and with all of the signings Spurs have made, it would be a good test for both Spurs and for Chelsea. So I'm with that, right? But the way João Pedro was moving looked sharp. Cole Palmer got an assist to his name, also looked good. What's the name? Stepeav made a mistake that we consider, right? The one goal that we consider when the big boys came out, right? Stepeav tried to pull Wharton on the ball. Wharton couldn't really get it. But the pressure from Western Sydney player, unbelievable. Unbelievable. What's his name? Barello. Unbelievable. Good pressure. Play in the youngster. The youngster started in. So that's where they went up 4-3, right? But other than that, Stepeav came on. He also looked lively. He could drive with the ball like we want him to. A couple times he did that, right? But what's his name? Palestra. He was one person I was looking forward to seeing in this game, right? And the way he was moving was good. Personally, I was impressed with him, right? Especially, he would be very important for Chelsea, attacks or attacking strategy, because he was overlapping a lot, right? He was overlapping, talking into the midfield when we are in attack. Pretty much sometimes what we see Gusto do under Maresca, right? He will do that, overlap a lot. It seems that he's comfortable with the ball at his feet. He can dribble, like he was doing the elastico, right? And all of that. So the man is pretty much comfortable with the ball at his feet. And I'm okay with that. But one thing I didn't really get to see was him defending a 1v1. Right? Because it's the Premier League. Can you do that when it comes to it? Now, I didn't really get to see him do that. So again, the Spurs game going to come in handy. There where I get to see him in against a Premier League worthy opponent, wherein I can see if this guy have what it takes to be able to defend in the Premier League, right? Wherein the pace is faster. Can you go up and down and come and do what you're supposed to do? Right? Now, I could tell another thing I would say, it's not just from the academy, right? I don't think they build the endurance, but I don't think the physicality and the endurance is there. It's just against this team, right? Western Sydney. I can't really read much into it. So that's why I'm looking forward to the game against Spurs, right? Mind you, we don't have Regime is not there. Couple of our people is not there. Enzo Fernandez is not here, right? What's his name? He's still on loan. Still on vacation. Lacroix is yet to come, right? So all of these people, are yet to come. So, the level could up far more than this, right? And Chelsea still looking to bring in culpable midfielders. So the level could even go far, far, far beyond this, right? And hopefully it does. But so far today, it wasn't bad. Now, a lot of sloppy mistake here and there, right? That could be worked on. But tactically, I didn't really see any switch, anything that would say, okay, Xabi Alonso was trying to do this, he was trying to do that, other than Palestra going back and forth. And Asemino was another person to that also, a little bit impressed me on that left side playing as a fullback. He did, right? So with him playing as a fullback, Palestra get to go up a lot, right? Overlap, and he kind of just stay. He didn't really do a lot of overlapping. Now he went up when the opportunity was there, but majority of the time he rather stay back. And he was able to cover up when it was needed. So now Chelsea haven't really made decision about him, and I think it will be wise if we kind of keep him around until we know we are solid, right? Again, not so bad, not so shabby. And I'm okay with it. So let me know your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? Xabi Alonso, very first game, we get to watch live. What's your impression so far? What do you think? Let me know down below. Much appreciated. Keep your eye peeled for more video, more live stream, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day. Adios.